Sociology classroom. Middle-class college kids talk about prison like scientist to lab rat. I do not tell them that a prison waiting room smells like spoiled Similac and Walgreens perfume. I do not recite my brother's inmate number back to them like some childhood prayer. The thing about prison that nobody gets is that everyone is on the inside. These are notes on loving a 5-time felon. When he asks you to bury his gun in your backyard, say no. Do not tell him of the jagged-beaked boys that turned your heart into breadcrumbs, because when he says, I'm getting my fucking shotgun, he will get his fucking shotgun. There is no hyperbole in this home. Broken knuckles, knocked out teeth, jutting rivers, scars on the map of Jawbone are real here. When the neighborhood labels your blood beast, don't take it personally. Crochet, bake cookies, fly a kite. You are not all inside of the knife fight. You are only trying to grieve it. Blame, it is a funny thing. It's dance, smoke around the crime scene. Suddenly it dirties everyone's skin. Your father, the neighborhood, you did this to Michael. When people ask you to write about something more universal, something softer in its tragedy, explain. Soft is no longer an appropriate option once you've watched a skull full of your own blood become cantaloupe on the pavement. Prison, it is a funny thing. The way it creates shame like a honey hive, turns fat caterpillars into hornets, puppies into werewolves. When he tells you that a man should never put his hands on you, believe him. When he pushes his girlfriend down the concrete stairwell, believe him. This is where you learn to only love men that cannot tell you the shape that a fist can morph a jawbone into. The letters, they will not make sense. They will read like Morse code. Say things like, Desi, do you believe in God? Desi, what do I have to do to be a good father? To be a good man? Desi, what is a good man? This is your big brother. This is your big brother. This is the family you were dealt, and somehow you were all a fistful of aces. The first time that I learned that his hands did not belong to him, but to the memory that holds them hostage, was the same day I learned blood comes out of clothing best when washed in cold water. When I say brother, I mean that in which came before me. When I say brother, I mean that in which my blood is his blood. My brother, Michael, calls me Decimus Maximus. My brother, Michael, makes me crepes and he cuts the strawberries himself. There are not enough district attorneys to convince me that the man that taught me how to ride a bike is meant to spend his life in a cage. The thing about prison is that everyone is on the inside.